I have not had a single video go viral. I lead with that because I've watched several of these types of videos of people saying, this is how much I earned in 1 year on YouTube. And they always have like one video that took off. So I feel like this is a more accurate representation of just what a steady, consistent output and building a loyal audience will produce on YouTube. At least this is my experience. Your experience could be different. So I'm actually gonna run through this pretty quick because as you will see, it starts to develop a pattern, and then we'll take a look at the year as a whole and analyze from there. So I got monetized September 1st, 2023, and my first month I made $43.46. And you can see here in the chart, like as I release videos, it spikes, it spikes, it spikes. This is gonna be a recurring theme throughout all of this. I was super happy to get that amount of money. You know, I've tried to start several things on YouTube over several years, and this is my first time getting monetized. So it felt really cool. October made $50.91, and you need to hit $100 in order to get your first payout. And as you can see, I'm at like 94 or something. So I still haven't even got my first paycheck out of it yet, but hey, did better than September, so I'm feeling good. November, $75.21, hit that payout threshold. I'm super stoked, making more and more money. I mean, that is $30 more than September, so I'm feeling really, really awesome at this point. December rolls around. Take a look at the end of the graph here. I took the end of the year off just to hang out with family and stuff like that. Didn't want to worry about making videos. I won't do that again this year. I'll have stuff scheduled ahead. But you can see it took a huge hit to my revenue, $53.81. And I had to wait till the end of, I think I had to wait till February again before my next payout. Yeah, because in January I made 98, which wasn't the $100 threshold, so I had to wait for that money, and that money, it makes sense. Trust me. When you get to this point, you'll see. There's a little bit of lag there as I was like getting my channel back up to snuff, but hey, 98 bucks, dude. Super stoked about that. That was awesome. I was like, man, that's when I started thinking, like, wow, if I can get this to where I like get a payout every single month, like, so I sell Lego and stuff online. I collect too. That's like my part of my collection up there. I just moved into this space. I'm sure a lot of you are new to this channel. Sorry, regular viewers, I'm recapping a little bit. But I put together set of used bins, and I restore them and I sell them because I can't keep it all. And then I have my personal collection that I'm putting back together right there. My minimum I try to hit in profit each day is $100. So I'm like, if YouTube brings in $100 every month, that's one day covered. That is awesome. Like, let's keep doing that. And then of course in February I hit it, $118.37, and you can see this trend continue of up and down, up and down, up and down as videos come out. What are we on now? March, $132.26. You can see I'm experimenting with more lives in there. April, $119.67, and now we start getting into the pattern of like, I'm breaking 100, I'm in that 120 to 150 range. May, 157.81, June, 137.69, July, 135.01, and then August, still a couple days left. I suspect we'll hit about 140. All right, so that gives us a year's earnings of $1,267.87. Who's gonna say no to an extra $1,200 over the course of a year? I know that's a far cry from what some of these other videos claim to show, like $8,000, $9,000. But again, no viral videos. I would love to have a viral video. I would love to have a video take off and my whole life change. All this hustle that I'm trying to do becomes far less stressful. But for now, I'm happy with $1,260. Like, that's exciting for somebody who's tried to do this multiple times. and finally have something take off. It feels really good. Some data points to check out here. You can see like August through December, really low compared to the rest of the year. There's that December gap right there around the 30th where I just wasn't posting videos. And then you can see like the very bottom where it valleys out. It valleys out higher and higher slowly over time. So that means old content is getting found and I'm still earning money, and it's just more and more of it's getting found. So rather than dipping all the way, let's go to the bottom of the screen and then back up in between releases, it dips down to like, let's go to the collar of my shirt and back up. And that's really cool to see. I'm very excited about that. Now, when you watch a lot of these YouTube gurus, they're like, have products to sell, have another means of income that has nothing to do with YouTube income. And that's truly been where the value of this whole endeavor has come from. I don't solicit my YouTube viewers. A lot of people who watch this, they do similar things. They either do general just resale stuff, because I sell like video games and stuff as well sometimes, a lot of times. They are Lego enthusiasts. They like just seeing what I find. Or they also sell on like eBay and Bricklink at a similar scale, and so we're like learning from each other. I was like, oh, that's how you do that. Oh, that's how you do that. That sort of thing. So I don't solicit my viewers, like pressuring them to buy stuff. And that's been part of why I've avoided doing like whatnot and things like that. But they feel compelled sometimes to go buy something, or they want to support, or they find something really cool and they're like, oh, I'm going to buy that. And if I'm going to buy that, I'm going to buy it from this dude that I watch, which is always awesome. It like for the first 6 months, it blew my mind every time it happened. And sorry, there's like a fuzzy floating. It blew my mind whenever it happened, and it's kind of like shocking when somebody leaves a note that's like, hey, watch your channel, just wanted to buy something. It's awesome. I don't have metrics for how much revenue that is generated over the course of this last year, but it's not nothing. I would say one of my regular viewers can fact check me in the comments, but I would say 4 to 5 sales a week are a viewer sale. And that can range anywhere from $5 to, I've had somebody come through and buy $100 worth of stuff. So that, I would say that's truly where the value of getting my YouTube channel up and running has been. So here's a couple tidbits that I feel like I've put in my brain, that I've learned along the way, that I feel like are worth sharing. Everybody knows, like, figure out the story of your video. What is somebody clicking on your video for? What is somebody staying for? What is somebody getting all the way to the end of the video for? Great advice. I think take it even further. What is the story of your channel? My channel really started to change. I'll have to go back and find exactly when it was. But I posted a video. I was doing like just general eBay, Gary V resale, just going to thrift stores, buying stuff. Anything and everything that would make a buck, and putting it online and making videos about that. Nobody wanted to watch that. There's 10,000 people doing that, and it's already dominated by like Harry Tornado, Commonwealth Picker, all those guys. When I made the video that said, can I become a full-time Lego business? That's when everything started to change. People tuned into the channel to see how far is Travis along in that journey now. I credit that with being a huge part of how all this has shifted over the last year. I guess even earlier than that, because I had to get up to the monetization standards. So the story of your channel. Why do people tune in week after week after week? I'm critical of these people who have the one viral video, because they had the one video, and sometimes they replicate it, sometimes they have another video take off. But you'll see it in these charts that they show, is they have this one video just paying for everything, which again, I would love. I would not complain if I had that, but I don't think it paints a realistic view. Whereas if they had an invested audience, a community, invested in who they are becoming as a person, who they are becoming as a business, I think their channel would be doing even greater. So yeah, what's the story of your channel? That's the biggest one. And then of course there's like consistency. People watch my videos on their lunch break, which blows my mind just as much as people wanting to buy stuff, that people want to take their free time to watch what I'm doing. And I think part of that is like fantasizing a little bit about like they're at their job and they want to see if somebody could be successful not doing their job. So there's kind of a live or die watching my channel. I was like, is he gonna make it this month? And then if you want to see real numbers on what this business turns out, tune in tomorrow. I forgot where I was going with that. Let me watch that clip back. Okay, I'm back. Consistency was what I was talking about. People come in on their lunch break knowing I post Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. They look for my videos and they know at noon Central a video will be there. And building that audience, I don't want to say loyalty, that sounds so like icky. Expectation, that audience, I don't know. It's huge. They learn to rely on me and I learn to rely on them. It's a beautiful thing. I provide information that's valuable to them. I provide entertainment that's valuable to them. And they provide me with viewership. And occasionally buy something. It's really cool. So I watch a lot of vidIQ and, you know, they're obsessed with like Mr. Beast, just holding them up as an example. Or these big YouTubers. And like that's their prerogative. They're trying to analyze these and distill information. But something I would caution against, and I've started to hear them say it more, is like advice doesn't work for everybody. Like you have to pick the advice that works for your channel. Like my videos are the day-to-day business of running this, whatever it is I'm doing in here. Of pulling out Lego, of putting Lego sets together, of finding Lego, of finding video games and action figures and things like that. People, it's very easy for me to document that. That's a big Gary Vee thing, right? Document, don't create. I don't really have to create anything. Just before I start doing something, I hit record and do what I'm gonna do, stop recording. It takes me like an hour to edit a video. It's ridiculously low because I edit while filming. If you're somebody who's like an animation channel, or you're getting into like the nitty-gritty of financial advice, you can't release 4 videos a week. Maybe you can, I don't know, but I feel like you couldn't. So still find a way to do consistency within that, but don't feel like you have to post 4 videos a week. Hope that makes sense. Okay, I feel like I've name dropped a couple places you can go to find more. vidIQ, Commonwealth Picker, Harry Tornado. Those are some of my regular hits that I do. And there's plenty of other Lego content creators like me that do Bricklink and sell Lego online. And I'll let them sound off in the comments. Actually, guys, yeah, sound off in the comments. Let people find you. You know, a video like this can bring in people who've never heard of what it is we do. So sound off in the comments. If you want to watch people who do similar things to what I do, check them out. And I think that would be my last piece of advice is community is a huge part of a YouTube channel, the community of people who watch your channel. I think you also got to think about the community of people who are doing what you're doing, similar to what you're doing. Don't be worried to shout out people. Don't be worried to like, hey, go check out, here's 2. Joel at Brace Bricks. He's mostly active on TikTok. He makes good videos, and he talks about doing Lego with his kid. It's fun. Triple J Bricks is another one. He does more rebuilding for his personal collection than I do, but it's still fun to see what he pulls out, and he's going to start a brickling store, he says. So I think I would like to think I've pushed him a little bit in that direction, just interacting with him and checking out his videos. But there's the community of your viewers, community of other creators, and you just gotta like lift up everybody. Just lift everybody up, and they in turn will lift you up. And even if they don't in turn lift you up, at least you did something good. That's gonna do it all for this video. Sound off in the comments with anything you feel like I messing this up. Feel free to point out anything you feel like I missed or messed up on, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Bye.